In today's video, we'll be covering CASA Scholarships, and CASA stands for Chinese Agency for Scholarship and Admissions. And if you really want to study in China and you can afford to pay a little service fee in order to get there, I would encourage you to take this option. But if you really don't want to pay, I don't really encourage you this option because it requires a service fee, since they're doing the most of the work for applying for admissions and also applying for scholarship programs. So let's just get straight into the video. We're going to go to this website, and the link to this website is included in the video description down below, so make sure you follow along with me. So there are two options. Either you can go for admissions or for scholarships, or you can go for both, and we'll be covering individual topics at a time. So in order to go for admissions first, we're just going to go to how to apply to Chinese University through CASA. And if you click on that, you're going to be led to this 6-step process. And it's very simple. Choose a university, apply, get result, apply for visa, pre-departure, and start studying. So since it is all laid out for admissions process, I'm not going to go through the admissions process with you. What I'm going to go through with is scholarship process. So if you go to scholarship here, and if we click on all scholarships, you can look at all the available scholarships that you can apply for. Since I don't know which level that you're applying for, I'm just going to click on the first one. And if you click on the information tab, you'll go to the scholarship details, and it's going to list the scholarship type, which is full scholarship for this one, and it's going to include the start date and the application deadline, which is not far away. So it's going to list all the specific scholarship details underneath. So make sure you look at it closely. And also, since this is a scholarship agency, private agency, it's going to require you to pay the scholarship fee. And you might say, oh, this is huge. I don't really want to pay this scholarship fee. There is a way out of it, not really out of it, but let's look at the terms and conditions. So when you're applying for this scholarship, you either can pay and get your scholarship. It's not 100% guaranteed, but if you do apply and use CASA services in order to apply for scholarships and you do get it, CASA is going to require service fees, which is listed right here. Okay? So deposit $300, and if you do get your service fee, you have to pay $650. But on the other hand, if you do apply for scholarship and you don't get it, you have the right to claim refund. If CASA don't manage to get your scholarship after the whole process, you can get your deposit back. So it's a win-win situation for you, because you pay your service fee first as a deposit. And if you do get your scholarship, you're going to pay, but your scholarship value will be way higher. But if you don't get your scholarship, you get your deposit back. So, but if you don't want to pay this money, then don't use this process. But it's really helpful, since you don't really know the Chinese language and there might be some complications within the scholarship details, but this agency does everything for you. The admissions process, the scholarship application, you just have to provide the necessary information and documents. They're going to do everything for you. So this is not a huge amount for whatever stuff that they're going through. And let's just go to the application process after talking about the logistics and the financial details. So we talked about that you have to pay, and let's just go to application process. So in order to apply, there are 7 steps. And since I can't really go through all this process with you, I'm just going to give you a guideline. There are 2 parts, Part A and Part B. Part A, you have to fill in personal information comprising of 7 steps. Step 1, personal information. Step 2, study plan and language efficiency. Step 3, educational background. Step 4, employment history. If you're not employed, you don't have to put in this information. Step 5, family members. Step 6, financial sponsor information. Step 7, upload your photo. And Part B is where you upload your documents. So highest certificate, which is your highest academic certificate, such as your high school diploma or your bachelor's degree or your master's degree, your passport, official transcripts. So if you graduated from high school and you also graduated from an institution, you need transcripts from both. And you need 2 letters of recommendation, probably one from your advisor and probably one from a teacher that you know. And non-criminal certificate and record, since you can't be eligible for a scholarship if you have a criminal record. And also a study plan. So as you can see, there are several notes that you need to look at. And that's it. So you either can use the scholarship agency for admissions or for scholarship process. I would definitely encourage you to research on your own and apply for scholarship on your own and apply for admissions, not using the CASA services, because it requires a service fee. But if you're having trouble applying to a Chinese institution or maybe to a scholarship program, I would definitely think about using this service, because you can get a refund if you don't get your scholarship. And also for admissions, they're going to help you through the whole process, and they're going to help you with contact services, and they're going to give you advice when choosing your university and through the whole application process. And this is it, guys, and I hope it helps. And if you need any more information, visit our post too, since I uploaded a post with this video. And stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.